Hello guys, so let's finish this book with dictation 10 and workbook correction, okay? I will record them separate. First the dictation and then we'll start correcting the workbook, okay? So let's do this, dictation 10. The zero conditional talks about facts or things that are generally true. Full stop. Repeating, the zero conditional talks about facts or things that are generally true. When it rains at school, comma. When it rains at school, comma. Football matches are cancelled, full stop. Football matches are cancelled, full stop. Repeating, when it rains at school, comma, football matches are cancelled, full stop. We use the first conditional when we want to talk about real possibilities in the future. Full stop. Repeating, we use the first conditional when we want to talk about real possibilities in the future. Full stop. If you eat all the cake, comma. If you eat all the cake, comma, you will feel sick. Full stop. You will feel sick. Full stop. Repeating, if you eat all the cake, comma, you will feel sick. Full stop. The office worker turned his out of office on when he went on holiday. Full stop. When he went on holiday. Full stop. Repeating, the office worker turned his out of office on when he went on holiday. Full stop. It is true that an owl's head can turn 360 degrees. Full stop. 360 degrees. Full stop. Repeating, it is true that an owl's head can turn 360 degrees. Full stop. When rain freezes, it becomes hail or snow. Full stop. It becomes hail or snow. Full stop. Repeating, when rain freezes, it becomes hail or snow. Full stop. Can you give me a lift to school? Question mark. Can you give me a lift to school? Question mark. Can you give me a lift to school? Question mark. we can use the modal verbs. We can use the modal verbs. May, comma, might and could. May, comma, might and could. Instead of will in the first conditional. Instead of will in the first conditional. Full stop. Repeating, we can use the modal verbs may, might, and could instead of will in the first conditional. Full stop. Sorry, guys. If you don't work hard enough, comma, if you don't work hard enough, comma, you might lose your job. Full stop. You might lose your job. Full stop. An observation, guys. In the dictation, it's written, you might lost your job. Okay? It's not lost, but lose. Okay? Let me write for you. Lost is wrong. The correct is lose. You might lose your job. Okay? Going on. An employer gives an employee a job, comma. An employer gives an employee a job, comma. And an employee can be. And an employee can be fired or sacked. Fired or sacked. Full stop. Repeating. An employer gives an employee a job, comma, and an employee can be fired or sacked. Full stop. To be courageous and loyal. To be courageous and loyal are positive personal characteristics. Are positive personal characteristics. And to be stubborn and gullible. And to be stubborn and gullible are negative. Full stop. Are negative. Full stop. Repeating, to be courageous and loyal are positive personal characteristics. And to be stubborn and gullible are negative. Full stop. At Halloween, people dress up. At Halloween, people dress up in fancy dress costumes. In fancy dress costumes. And carve pumpkins. And carve pumpkins. Full stop. Repeating, at Halloween, people dress up in fancy dress costumes and carve pumpkins. Full stop. Trick or treat is a tradition. Trick or treat is a tradition that children do in the USA. That children do in the USA on the 31st October. Full stop. On the 31st October. Full stop. Repeating. Trick or treat is a tradition that children do in the USA on the 31st October. Full stop. Guys, dictation is over. Okay, we will, on the next video, I will start correcting the workbook. Okay, Unit 4, page 147, because 146, most of you have sent to me. Okay, so see you in a few minutes.